Hey, listen, guys, we doing dire state of mind right now, so I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I know State is here with me. He's in the back, man, but his energy, I felt it just now, so he wants to start right away. But I'm gonna give it a few seconds for you guys to come in, man. So I mean, we just hot off this loss here. So I mean, it was a bad loss. You know, I got my opinions, and I know you guys are watching halftime to crunch time. Definitely got our opinions on it. But I'm gonna bring State in right now, so State can just let it out because I know State is smoldering, man. How you feeling, my brother?
I want you to go first before because what I want to feel like I'm being rational when I speak. So I would like for you to go first.
All right, well, so just a continuation from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Tom Thibodeau. I'm blaming this loss on Tom Thibodeau
Mm.
because this the third quarter they put the subs in. They were
Mm-hmm.
playing good. You know, I was saying to everyone that we're probably going to start the fourth quarter with our subs, which is good. But he proceeds to keep those guys in there for almost the entire fourth quarter until 3 minutes left. And then he puts RJ and Julius Randle in there with 3 minutes left and Charlotte with the momentum and asking them to win us the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think Tom Thibodeau does not have any grasp when it comes to game management, substitutions, and strategy, who to go to, you know, what plays to run, and nothing. He has like no clue. So to be a bright side guy, like I know we need time to get these guys assimilated, figure out what works for us and stuff. But I don't see any change. I don't see anything this forward moving as far as our offense is concerned. I just feel like we're running the same shit that we ran last year, except this year we have more firepower. In the beginning of the game, Kemba Walker he had scored 17 points. He was busting ass, and then he only scores 9 points the rest of the way for the rest of the three quarters. So that means that we absolutely ignored him the rest of the game. So how do we get away from a guy that was so hot like that and take him out and then never go back to him again? That to me, it just drives me crazy. We keep trying to give the ball to Julius to make him do everything when we don't have to. And Fournier just sitting in the corner, just acting like Reggie Bullock. He's like being emasculated right now. They're not doing anything to get him involved in the offense, which is a tragedy. Because like there should never be a point in the game where we lose momentum or we can't score. There shouldn't be no game like that we can't score because we have enough firepower.
Um,
So that's where I am with everything.
so I didn't speak to you the other night when we got bombed for 26 threes, and I'm still annoyed from the other night. So I watched tonight. Tibbs, I was called dumb. I was called stupid. I was telling people about Tibbs. I was let's stop giving that man all his flowers from his first year. Let's see how he do his second year when it's no COVID restrictions. We got fans in the stadium. We could play basketball. He had a whole off season under his belt. Last season, he snuck up on people. You got a whole summer. He had a whole chance to develop a whole offense. So for me to constantly see Randall with the ball, and that's not on Randall. That can't just all be on Julius, because that wouldn't even be fair. It's on the goddamn coach running the same plays all the time. The double screen at the top of the key. I hate that play now. I hate the play when Kemba comes up, he gets one pick and roll, and Randall gets the ball on the baseline. I hate that play now. You give me one pick and roll with no weak shot action. People standing at the 3 point line. You have Obi standing at the 3 point line. That is disgusting. The way we use an Obi Toppin. Disgusting. Laughable. And he's still getting points. He still looks good. You playing this man, Obi Toppin, 15 minutes? The other night, I believe he had 9 minutes. You pull him after he go 3 for 3? Really? And we're seeing Randall, with games this season, I could count on my fingers. He probably had three great games this season. Every single other game, he was hauling ass. Tonight, hauling ass. This is the second straight game I see Obi get taken out of a game. We tied. This is not even a lie. This is fact. We dead tied. Obi leaves the game. You put back in your starters. Sit RJ. I don't want to see RJ. I don't want to see him. We playing like that. I don't want to see RJ playing like shit. That shit is bad. And you don't have a grasp of and it be a little shit. Even Burks is playing well. Why you take Burks out? What are you doing?
It don't make no sense with 3 minutes left too. 3 minutes left. You might as well just leave the guys out there.
Leave him out there. You let Randall play 12 minutes straight. You can't play Obi 12 minutes straight. I don't want to hear it.
It's just bad game management, man. To me, if you were gonna put RJ and Julius in, it should have been at least by the 6 minute mark, not at the 3 minute mark, because Julius Randle was dead. They I believe it was a pick where it was like an illegal screen. You know, as soon as he came in there, the first play that he was in, he made an illegal screen because he's cold.
He's cold.
Yeah, he's cold, and then right on the other side, what's the name? Mikal Bridges. Whatever his name, Michael Bridges, whatever his name is, he took advantage of Julius Randle twice. You know, real easy, just sailed right into the paint and did what he wanted to do because Julius Randle is cold. You know, why put him in there? Now it's like 2 minutes and change left, and you're asking these guys to win you a game, and they haven't played since the end of the third quarter. You know, it's like it's unreal.
It's unreal. That Alec Burks was playing so well. And Diehard, you talk to me a lot. Yeah. You know how I feel about Alec Burks. So if I'm talking like this right now, you know I'm watching the game. He's playing so well. RJ is playing like dirt trash. He's playing like trash. And I love RJ. You don't put him back in the game. You sit him. Put Grimes in the game. Put somebody who's gonna wake the hell up. You got a whole 12-man unit. Use them. You got soldiers. Use them. What is his And Diehard, I told you about this 63-year-old man. I told you about his stubbornness, and I hate when I'm right. But I told you about Randall too. You paid this man. There's no way that you should be loafing back. I'm seeing this multiple games. And Tibbs, it's a part of Tibbs too, because you're allowing this to happen. I know I'm not the only person who sees that.
No, I think everybody that was in the chat, some of the guys are here now. They all were in agreement, with this.
So when I was saying the things I was saying over the summer, when I was saying, Randall's a championship 3 option. Thibodeau, he might be Mark Jackson. We get Kemba. All right, cool. We still don't got no point guard of the future. Derrick Rose, I don't want him starting. Emmanuel quickly, he's looked good. I don't know why he's not starting now. He continues to play this starting lineup. This is a lottery tick. That's a lottery starting 5 right there. You going straight to the lottery with that starting 5. Nerlens or Mitch cannot save the starting, especially with the new rules. It was a play tonight before you go. I seen Randall driving to the rim. Last year would have been called a foul. I think it was late in the 4th. He did the same move from last year. Bounced off of him. Last year they called no whistle. He clanked it off the back of the rim. I'm like, Randall, you're not gonna get back. Jaden McDaniels come down. He bangs a 3. Who the hell is Jaden McDaniels? What? And then the last time we spoke, we let in role players have these great games I'm almost at a point. They got 7 more games. And I'm saying go get me Ben Simmons. I don't care about his he'll be mentally healthy here because we'll be rooting for that defense. Because we ain't going to no playoffs with this perimeter defense, we're not going to playoffs. And you know what's really messed up about this? Me and you talking about the starting five, you know damn well he not gonna change that starting five. And I might put money on that. I might bet somebody at my job. I might dead put money on, yo, bro, bet me $100 Tibbs don't change the starting five. Bet me money on that.
But as far as the starting five, what would you change out the starting five?
Kemba gotta go. Evan gotta go. Because
For who?
I don't know. That's it, and that's the bad part. And you know what's really the sad part about this? Because I don't want to sound blasphemous, but the hell with it. If Tibbs would have played and got a good eye on Grimes and Knox and those young boys, maybe you could deploy those young boys more. You got an eye on Sims too. You see Taj don't got it in the fourth. You can sit Taj, bro. He didn't have it in the fourth. OG was good for 3 quarters. Fourth, he was done. You got to put in the young boys. So I don't know, Diehard. From what I'm seeing, this starting fives look like a lottery team. And I seen a stat where our starting five is one of the worst in the league, plus minus wise. And the eye test matched plus minus. If you're watching the game, really, this is bad, bro. This perimeter defense, this is a frustrating team to watch. It really.
Well, tonight, it wasn't really about the defense, really. Tonight, to me, it was really just about Tom Thibodeau's game plan. Like Kemba Walker was kicking ass. We were playing well, and Julius Randle barely scored. RJ Barrett really couldn't get it going, but the offense was kicking because Kemba Walker was getting his shots off. Fournier also in the beginning of the game was kind of like involved in offense for the most part, but all of a sudden we went away from it. There was even a point where Kemba was cooking, and RJ had the ball at like in the corner by the 3-pointer, and instead of giving it to Kemba, he throws it to Fournier in the corner. But it's like, the guy that's cooking it is Kemba. The ball should be in Kemba's hand. I think that's what we got to figure out, because we're not going to be fast. I see Mark here. Mark is saying that we got a slow starting five. We do have a slow starting five, but we also have we still have a talented starting five. We can't play the way Charlotte plays. We can't play the way certain teams play, but we could play our style. But we just can't play the way we played last year. The way that we played last year, we can't function that way because we don't have the defensive players that we had last year. So we have to rely on our strengths, and it should be offensively. We should not be struggling offensively. We have no movement offensively. So I mean, to me, it just comes right back to Tibbs. I feel like Tibbs is on a hot seat like crazy. But what's funny, I can see the Knicks winning the next 2 games. What do you think about it? I see the Knicks winning the next 2 games.
Yo, the one thing I could really appreciate from last season is defense, yo. I really miss us defensively. Like, we was way better defensively. Like, this team is so bad defensively, Diehard. I don't see how I can go into any game now against any team and I could say, all right, that's a for sure win. I don't see, because Tibbs is a guy, he wants to win his way. He's not going to switch it up. He's going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over. I don't know, bro. And can I say something else to you, Don?
Yeah.
I know me and you both know RJ played Barrett. Yeah, I mean, RJ Barrett played bad tonight. We both in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Where is the offensive sets that Nick Nurse ran for RJ? Tibbs, where's your playbook at?
Well, with in the FIBA play in Canada, RJ was getting the ball on the run a lot. They were playing like more fast break style, so he was getting a lot of pull up threes and that type of thing. So I mean that's I feel like RJ, the way that RJ scores, should be able to get that at any time. It really has to do with him just being aware of it. Because a lot of times tonight, he had an opportunity to score, but he just didn't. He just didn't. He had a lane to score. A couple times was that stupid ass floater that he does, like right in front of the rim. There's so many different opportunities that he has to score. He just doesn't. So that's frustrating too, man. Because you want to run plays for guys, but guys got to want it too. So he just doesn't take advantage of what's in front of him. Because I think between him and RJ and excuse me, Julius, those guys they're gonna have the opportunity to score throughout the course of the game, no matter what. What we need to do. I liked what I saw. Kemba. I like what I saw with that. We need to set the table with him every single night.
Yeah.
We need to set the table with him every single night, because if Kemba has the ball, that means Randall doesn't have the ball.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? If Kemba has the ball, Randall doesn't have the ball. We need, and that's another thing too. For a lot of the game where those guys were in the game, Randall and RJ are at the top of the key. So they're supposed to be the forwards, and those motherfuckers are running the offense. While Fournier's in the corner and Kemba's in the other corner, but RJ and Randall are the guys at the top of the key. Running the offense. So we're like ass backwards. It should be role reversed. Julius should be in the corner waiting. RJ should be on the other side doing whatever. Kemba and Fournier are the guys that should be doing most of the movements back and forth, the guard movements. So we're all messed up, man. At some point, we're gonna have to figure it out. But like most teams, man, either it gets to a point where guys are either like contenders or pretenders. So I don't want to start saying like you that we're gonna be a lottery team, but
no.
At some point,
lottery starting five. This starting five gotta go.
Yo, man, but like I'm trying to say, we're gonna come to a fork in the road where we either gonna go down the road of a playoff team or go down the road of a lottery team, like literally, contender or pretender. It's gonna get to that point.
Yo, this I don't even know what to say. Like, what's really telling to me? You know how I know the Knicks not playing hard? It's either the Knicks not playing hard or our collection of guards and wings, like together, is just not good defensively. And they don't just really play hard like that. I don't know if it's too much practice. They don't even practice a lot, so I can't even use the practice excuse. But when you allow LaMelo Ball to get 17 rebounds and out rebound your whole goddamn starting lineup, that is disgusting. I don't know that. I don't know, man. This is bad. I don't want it to get even worse, but I'm tired of Randall bringing up the ball. Let Kemba be Kemba. Like Kemba has to just take control, or Tibbs just has to switch it up.
But that's it's all Tom Tittle, because we keep reverting back into the game plan. The game plan is to give the ball back to Julius and let him do his thing, and that's just it's not going to work. It's not going to work with the group that we have. We have to get everybody involved. We keep like I said, with that RJ play, RJ had the opportunity to give it back to Kemba, but he didn't. He gave it to Fournier because that was what they normally do. They keep running that same stupid play where you get kind of jammed up in the corner, and that's exactly what happened. It was a turnover once that happened. It's like really like soul searching. These guys got to lock themselves in and watch the tape. I already know they watch the tape, but they have to get off of what like you said, playing Tibbs style, what is like no way, or only Tibbs way, and that's it. They have to stop and look at it and see what's going on. They cannot continue down this road. But I got the standings up here, man. So I'm pointing this out because the Knicks are right in the middle right now. We're 7-6, and the Hornets are right behind us. You got the Bucks, the Celtics, the Pacers, and the Hawks. The Hawks were just in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bucks were just in the finals. So these guys are not going to be down at 13-10 for long. You know what I'm saying? So eventually these guys are going to start making their turn upwards. These guys, the Wizards, are 8-3. I don't think the Wizards are 8-3, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to start making their descent too, man. So there's going to be a lot of changes in this here. But, just the same way that we want the Knicks to win, the Cleveland Cavaliers are there, the Raptors are there. Those guys, I don't think they're going anywhere. This here. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't think those guys are going anywhere.
I don't even I'm looking at those standings, bro, and it's just laughable that the Bucks are the 10th seed. It's laughable. It's laughable that the Hawks are the 13th seed.
Yeah, you know they're not going to be there for long.
This is bad. And I know you're not where I'm at, and I'm so glad that you aren't. I'm hoping that you stay on that side for as long
Yo,
as you
I'm
can.
close though. I'm close there. I'm close.
Please, no, please stay on that side as long as you can. But me, the way this team looks, and the way I know Tip, like I know Tip's philosophy, like Tibbs is not gonna switch up his starting five. If he let Alfred Payton play every game, and I sat on this damn screen I sat over this screen at least 20 goddamn times and told y'all do not want to see Alfred Payton playing in the game. Are you kidding me? And you think he's gonna stop playing this starting five? Hold on, dog. The Knicks starting five. This is Kemba, Evan Fournier, Barrett, Randall Robinson has played the most minutes this season. They are minus 78 in those minutes, the worst by any five-man lineup. That lineup is current. That lineup currently has the worst defensive rating in NBA history. Diehard. If he continues to trot out that starting five, we gonna start watching Duke games because and it's gonna get ugly real fast. Because I told people and I told you, and I'm glad that you never said nah. Stay stay. I can understand what you're saying, but you gotta chill on to. I told people Tibbs. It's gonna get to a point where players is gonna start side-eyeing that man because he's allowing the same stuff to happen, and it's
Yo, they're already doing it, man. Because you saw the guys talking in the the post game talk the other day. Kemba was talking about that he needs to get his energy up, that type of thing. He did, but just for the simple fact that the way the Knicks play, they took the energy out of Walker. They took his own energy out. What's the name? Rose said that we play. He basically said we play down into the competition. We don't attack them. So that's like the bench calling out the starting five. Randall has some things to say. Thibodeau has some things to say. You know what I'm saying. So it's already there. These guys are it's possible for this to implode and go the wrong way. For I'm hoping that they do figure it out. They get there. Everybody watches tape, and they figure out what's wrong. And I hope when they figure out that it's not just they need to double down on what they're doing. They need to figure it out. They need to get everybody else involved. Now, listen, you're talking about like changing the starting five. So who are you taking out? Who are you taking out? Now? Who would be
Evan, man. I don't know, man. Play Grimes, man. That's where I'm at, man. Like this is so bad.
I want to play Grimes too, man. But you're gonna start Grimes?
No, Tibbs would never do that. He's not ever.
No, I'm saying forget Tibbs. If you were the coach, you would bench Evan Fournier and put Grimes in.
With all due respect, if I was the coach, Kemba would be somebody would be situational right now. I'm playing 11 people per night. Period. Because
Who though?
this defense,
who are you gonna start? That's what I want to
I
find out.
don't know. That's the bad part. Because you can't start Rose. I'll start quick. If anything, I'll pull Kemba and start quickly. But then you can't pull Kemba because he just was hot this game. You get what I'm saying? In the first quarter, you want him to continue that momentum. But this is what I mean by skipping on last year's draft, and I'm still mad at that. I'm really mad at that because we really had a chance to just. Listen, I love Evan Fournier. I love what Burks is doing for us. Nerlens is getting $10 million to sit where I'm sitting at. You kidding me? Really? Really? This the dude people criticized me for? And I said, yo, we don't need to re-sign him, really? And you guys, he played what? How many games he played? What?
He played good though. He played good. 2 games he played.
When you get 10 million, you gotta give me more than 6 points per game, man. I don't want none of them Frank Ntilikina numbers, man. When you get in the bag, that's 10 million. You gotta produce. You gotta give me more than that. Come on now. We get nothing from our centers offensively. We get nothing from our centers offensively. That is a bad contract, and it was a bad contract when they signed it. I don't care if you we gonna give Nerlens $10 million because he helped us make the almighty 4th seed. So what? Mitch does the same thing. You got Taj. You got Jericho Sims. What are you doing? I don't.
I get it, man. I get it. It's frustrating, man. I don't know what we're gonna do to get out of this funk, because we definitely in a funk right now. Like I'm saying, it just all comes back to Tom Thibodeau. This sounds like very murky, man. We're like sitting here, we don't know what to do. We can't really do nothing about it. But it just comes down to Tom Thibodeau. Our offense doesn't work. We're not taking advantage of any mismatches. Julius Randle's still getting the ball in the post way out by the 18-foot mark. Sometimes he's standing by the 3-point mark, posting up. He's going coast to coast, getting the rebound and then coming down and getting his own post position.
Like
it's,
what?
It's bugged out. And it keeps happening every single game. How do we have Fournier sitting in the corner, not having any actions for him? How do we have Walker out there playing in the corner with Julius Randle running the point? And we got Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker proved tonight that he still could be Kemba Walker if we need him to be. So we're kind of wasting our opportunities here. I wish there was a way to get out of this rut, man. But the Knicks are gonna have to figure it out. The only thing that would solve this is winning, man. So I'm hoping we win the next 2 games. If we win the next 2 games, we'll be 9-6. 9-6 would be a little bit easy on our souls, man.
Yo, keep preaching that positive energy, bro. Like I really need that right now, bro. Because the way I'm feeling, bro, like I really want to go on like a minute rant on like how I really feel about this team. But I really don't want to like talk down on what we did last season, because last season was a great accomplishment, bro. But matter of fact, you know where I'm going with this. So Diehard, please, I want you to go first, because you know where I'm about to go with this. You know exactly where I'm about to go with this, bro. So I would like for you to go first,
bro. Well, I mean, just spit it out, man. Just spit it out. Let it piss it out, man.
So we made that almighty 4th seed in a year last year with a top 7 of that NBA draft. And I said to you and I said to other people, I think we need at least one more blue chipper long term, because this team is not ready to compete yet for a title. They're 2 years away from 2 years away. RJ Barrett dribbles like a 3-year-old. He dribbles like a 3-year-old, bro. It's so annoying, bro. I don't want to see him ISO, bro. No more. Like, stop. He needs to be in pick and roll down the hill. That's it. I don't want to see him ISO no more. So we make this almighty 4th seed. We get to the playoffs. I watch Scotty Barnes. I watch Jalen Suggs. All the Mobley. I'm gonna get the Mobley too, but Mobley, all of these young prospects, I watched us get sunned. We got disrespected in the playoffs by the Hawks. Disrespect. We got swept off the floor. He bowed down on us. Disrespected. Randall shot 17. He shot 27% from the floor. You kidding me? Tibbs looked like he forgot how to coach in the playoffs. Fast forward to the summer. Lonzo, he hit 7 threes, by the way, the other night. You bring me, so your consolation prize for the almighty 4th seed, mind you, Randall, great player, all NBA, love it. Love us making the playoffs. Like, I love it. Like, this is only the 4th, 5th time in like my 20 years watching the Knicks. Like, I loved us making the playoffs. Like, I understood. Like, we needed that. It was the culture setter. Like, I understand. Like, we had to make the playoffs. Like, I understand it. But this the Kane talking. Like, you can't try to speed up a process that shouldn't be sped up. So now we miss out on Scotty Barnes. I know he would have helped the defense. He would have looked so, oh my God, Scotty Barnes next to Randall or RJ. So you miss out on Scotty Barnes. You miss out on Jalen Suggs. You miss out on Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley treated Mitchell Robinson like a Gerber child in the Garden in front of everybody. I watched every minute of that game. He straight up disrespected Mitchell Robinson, disrespected Taj Gibson, disrespected Randall, treated Randall like a Gerber child. You kidding me? I'm watching Jalen Suggs. The fact that we missed out on that, and I gotta watch Alec Burks, who played well tonight, by the way, who makes $10 million. Nerlens, who make $10 million. That's $20 million right there for 12 points per game this season. And a guy who don't even play, who's always hurting, Nerlens. Wow, Andrew Wiggins, he makes $30 million. Evan Fournier and Alec Burks makes $27 million, but you don't want Andrew Wiggins, who got the #1 defensive rate. But anyways, so you get these dudes this money. You miss out. You pick Quentin Grimes first round. You don't even play him. You don't even play him. And every other team play their first round pick. You don't even 5 minutes for him. You don't even run plays for him. You don't even run sets for him. Even when Burks or Evan Fournier playing bad, I don't even want to talk about Knox because he's going to be on another team next year. I'm talking about Quentin Grimes got to play him when them dudes playing bad. But no, you don't want to play him. DMPs. We're going to keep doing the same thing. So now we're 7-6. Diehard. It's only one way this is going to get better. No, two ways. Either we're going to have to make a trade, like dead serious, like after December 15th, we're going to have to make a trade, or if you're not above 500 by the end of December, you might have to sell Howard Rand. That I'm good. My rant done. I'm done. I'm done. I had to let that out. I'm done. Because I'm disgusting right now. This is disgusting with this product that you how much you paying for tickets? You paying $300 a ticket, dog? You watch that product? You was in the Garden. I was here watching that. I know you was ticked off. I said, yeah, I was gonna text you. I said, I don't even want to text Diehard right now. Because I know he tight.
Yeah, our section was completely stressed because I mean our defense was really good though.
A cup of water, bro. You go ahead, bro. You go ahead.
Well, our defense against the Bucks was good to the point where we were locking down Giannis. Giannis couldn't get into the paint, so we did a good job doing that. But we kept leaving the shooters open. Who was guilty of that? Whoever was guarding that dude, Pat Connaughton, whatever his name is. Whoever was guarding those guys, they were playing small forward. They were playing shooting guard. Those are the guys that we couldn't guard that night. So that whose man is that? That's RJ Barrett's guy most of the night. Burke's guy. These are the guys that were guarding those 3-point shooters. So we just did a bad job doing that, man. So I get the frustration with State. He wants to make trades and we should have made the playoffs. We should have got another blue chipper. I get it. That might have been a good strategy too. But at some point, you have to make a stand and try to win, man. You're coming back in, so I'm starting to address what you were saying. So I agree. We definitely still need that blue chipper guy. You know what I'm saying. But some of the points these guys here are also making about the center. We just don't. Mitchell Robinson can't score, man. How many times did he get the ball today where he should have scored? But he just wasn't able to. He keeps trying to dunk everything. The Knicks keep trying to throw alley-oops to Mitch. It's just not working. We're trying to force alley-oops to these guys. I think Burks threw a behind the back alley-oop to I think was it to Obi or to Mitch? I think it was to Mitch. He threw a behind the back alley-oop to Mitch. It's ridiculous. So everything comes back to Tom Thibodeau, man. Everything just comes back to him because if we make a trade, we still got Tom Thibodeau here. You know what I'm saying? If we make this trade, we get Ben Simmons, we still got Tom Thibodeau. And if we still got RJ Barrett, I mean not RJ Barrett, Randall's still going to be running point if we got Ben Simmons. It's not like we got Ben Simmons and he's going to be running the point. Julius Randle's still going to be doing what he does. This is all about Tom Thibodeau figuring it out, man. My pops is talking about play the rookies too. It would be nice to play the rookies, but if you're going to start playing the rookies, that means that you don't want to win this year. You don't want to win at all.
Yeah.
Huh?
Frustrating, man. I think they can help us win, bro. Honestly, bro.
I mean, I don't know about that, man. A first year player, so you're gonna bench Fournier. You got this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna bench Fournier. You're gonna bench Burks, and you're gonna put Grimes out there, to play the rookies, right? But what do you do to the team? What do you do to the chemistry? What do you do to just the locker room? You totally you're gonna lose the team if you do that. Because now you alienate everybody. You put the rookie out there. If the rookie plays well, fine. But if he doesn't, now you done pissed everybody off. Now you can't do anything this year. Now the season's in the crapper. It's frustrating, man. Toxic Knicks fan is here. He says we're not winning with the vets. Hey man, we're not winning with the vets, but I don't think we're gonna win with the rookies either. Because either way you look at it, Tom Thibodeau's still out there. He's still the coach.
Yeah, this is. You know what I'm getting flashbacks of? How this is. I know I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated right now. I'm getting flashbacks of 2016 frustration when we didn't have no line, like when we didn't have a first round pick. Like that's how much. Like I'm really frustrated with this team. This defense is so bad, and it you know we gotta slice some blame pile, right? Because some of this is only on Rose too. We gotta slice some blame pile. You can't have a collection of Burks, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, Kemba, RJ Barrett, and think you're gonna stop anybody. Let's come on now. Come on now. Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker, come on now. 2 point guards who's that old on those type of knees.
Yeah, but do you think the problems of this particular game tonight, was because we couldn't stop somebody?
I think yes, we don't get key stops. We don't never get that key block anymore or a key steal. This team don't have the personnel. I think Tibbs is running a scheme that is getting exposed. That scheme where you just leaving 3-point shooters open and everybody's dropping back on pick and rolls. We're getting bombed from three. This is play the kids. I'm
But it's still coming back to Tom Thibodeau's scheme. Whether or not you play the kids or not, he's still playing the same scheme. If the kids are playing, so it's a broken scheme. Whoever's going to be playing in it is not going to change that. Like I said, if we was to make a trade, to the only thing that would really change much is if we get rid of Julius Randle altogether. Just the Julius Randle will have to be the one to go, and then we can go back to running a traditional set without having Julius Randle running the point from his position. That's the only way that we would get away from this. Because Tom Thibodeau's leading the break. Like if I was coaching this team, I feel like I would do a better job at it, just for the simple fact that I would just be better substituting. Right now, we were losing, and we got the lead back with the bench guys. We had Obi out there. Obi was playing great. Obi should have never came out the game. He should have never came out the game. He had just got a windmill, and then like shortly after that, they took him out the game. He was on fire, and he don't get tired. So Obi should have stayed in the game. What they should have did, they should have put Julius Randle in maybe like around the 6-minute mark. That would have at least gave him a chance to, get in the mix. Not rather than at the end of the game now win me the game. Now if he would have did that, I think we would have won this game. Like putting Julius Randle and RJ in the game with 3 minutes left was just the end of it, because it was tied. Like you said, we were tied. We had the game tied, and we were in position to win the game. We had the momentum, and then he takes them out. Once he takes them out, we lost all momentum, and then Charlotte just went away with us. There's 104 points that they scored. Should have been flip flop. The Knicks should have won 104-96, but it's based off of what Tom Thibodeau did. His game management. It's atrocious. You cannot put your starters back in with 3 minutes left in the game talking about go ahead, win me the game now. It's already over. Crunch time starts at the 6-minute mark. That's when you start to game plan how you're going to finish the game, not at 3 minutes left. Horrible game management by Tom Thibodeau. I'm telling you, like, at that point when they were tied up, like the game should have flipped. It should be 104-96 to the Knicks winning. That's what it should be right now.
I don't even, because I was really, I'm, I'm getting angry at myself because I've said certain things about Tibbs, and it's looking like I'm right, and I don't want to be right now.
I don't want you to be right neither. I was arguing with you, but you're absolutely right now.
And this is one of those things where in life, I don't want to be right now. This is bad. This is really bad, bro. And I don't see the ending is no ending in sight. And I just wrote this on Twitter. And I probably said this to you early on the pod. If Tom Thibodeau didn't change the starting lineup with Alfred Payton until the second, third game of the playoffs, why would he change his starting lineup from Kemba Walker to anybody else now?
Yeah, but with a cooler head, the Knicks are 7-6 right now. Last year we had a losing record at this time, but we still ended up making the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's still kind of early. But Tom Thibodeau said it himself too, man. He said that, like people say, oh, wait till the 20th game, wait till the 30th game. Then it goes, wait till the 40th, 50th, 60th before you know the season's over. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is right now. So, I mean, hopefully the same conversations that we're having, hopefully that these guys are having those conversations too. The coaching staff arguing with each other. I'm hoping they arguing with each other to fight on their point, because I'm quite sure that they're looking at the game the same way we're looking at it. Something's got to give, man. One thing. Yeah, man, I get the play the kids thing, man. But like I said, play the kids is still going to be Tom Thibodeau coaching. So it's still gonna be Tom Thibodeau coaching.
I'm so annoyed right now, bro. I wouldn't even be mad. With honestly, like if we were 7-6 this year, with a guy like Jalen Green coming off the bench or Scotty Barnes, I wouldn't give a rat's ass right now. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. But I'm really mad because of expectations. Right? RJ Barrett has been playing so bad lately. He's been so bad, bro. And that's on Tibbs too. You got to put my boy in better positions to score basketball. You know he got the dribble of a 3-year-old. We know this, Diehard. If me and you were saying Nick Nurse had RJ in action, I said, I've never seen RJ used like that in a Spain pick and roll. What is that? I don't even know what a Spain pick and roll with RJ. Really? That's something new. Oh, some flex screens for RJ? Oh, Nick, Tibbs, you don't watch RJ? Oh, so you gonna lie to me like Fizdale, huh? All right. And this is disgusting, man. When I said Tom Thibodeau was Mark Jackson, I was playing around, like I was dead serious, but I was playing around, and when I said Johnny O was next up, I was called dummies. People arguing with me on Twitter, blocking me, calling me stupid. Now, look at this. Look at this. I hope, and this is on national TV, so nobody can hide. Tibbs can't hide. We're going to see. We're gonna see who the real nerds are. We're going to see who the real nerds are who keeps saying, oh, Evan Fournier, he's a good basketball player. Bro, I don't give a damn about that, brother. We watching the same damn games, brother.
He is, man. But I mean, Fournier is just sitting in the corner. He's just sitting in the corner, not having no offense, ran through him. He's shown the ability to get to the paint anytime he wants to. But the Knicks don't run any actions for him. He ends up being there, because he just ends up being there, stuck in the paint. With nothing going on, no ball movement around him. It's just bad. It's just real bad. I feel like the Knicks we got like cement shoes on right now. We just like standing in place, sinking. We're like sinking. Even though we're saying that we're 7-6, 7-6 is still not that bad so early in the season. You know what I'm saying? Especially a team with new players and stuff. So I mean, there is room to grow. We still have the ability to figure it out. Because like I said, Kemba Walker has 17 points in the first quarter and then 9 the rest of the game. So that means that Tom Thibodeau and these guys, they didn't even go back to Kemba Walker the rest of the game at all. So it's horrible, man. This is not good. Everything in this game has to do with that. Oh, and then just the last game with all those damn 3-pointers. You mean to tell me there was no adjustments made for that? You know what I'm saying? Pat would just open up all fucking game. We like I said, we were there live. So I'm there with my sister, her friends, and you make friends at the Garden, right? So the guys in front of me, the guys behind me, everybody was like, "Yo, he's open!" We were yelling and screaming that he was open, and the ball just went right to the fucking kid, and they just kept knocking him down between him and Grayson Allen. So I mean, like, where's the adjustment for those mistakes when we're going through it? Tom don't make, and I think Geraldine had mentioned it when I was live for the halftime show. She was saying that, like, about the timeouts. Sometimes Tom Thibodeau calls timeouts, and you're like, why did you call a timeout right there? Or like, what's the play that you're running outside the timeout? It just a lot of it don't make no sense to me. I feel bad because I was arguing with you about the Tom Thibodeau, but it's nothing but Tom Thibodeau. Like Fournier is a good player, man. Walker's a good player still. They can't play defense the way that we want them to play, but we could be a different team and still win and not play super lockdown defense. Because I mean, against the Boston team, me and you sit next to each other, we were like, yo, the Knicks are playing good D. Look at Fournier. Fournier's everywhere. So we got the ability to do certain things, but we should not be struggling the way that we're struggling. There's no way. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah, Geraldine said Tibbs iced his starters. He straight iced his starters. How do you take your starters out at the end of the third quarter and don't bring them back in until 3 minutes left? That's like unacceptable. That's unacceptable. We had no shot to win at that point. It's unacceptable. Right in the middle of Charlotte going on a run with their starters, because Charlotte starters was in there. Charlotte starters was in there for like at the 8-minute mark. They were in there. Crazy, man.
I don't even know what to say. I want to be with you, Don, with the whole we going to win the next 2 games. Look, I can't confident. I can't sit here and say, yo, we could just beat that team. Bro, look at some of the teams we lost to. We lost to Orlando. Cole
Anthony had like 47 rebounds that game, man. But he's good though. Not for nothing, he's been playing good this year. I don't know. We definitely got to regroup, man. But like I said, even though our shortcomings and stuff like that, I think we can beat Indiana, and I think we could beat Orlando for this next game. So we just that's what I hope. I hope we can win those 2 games coming up, because we also have breaks too, which is good. We got 2 games off. We got Saturday off. We got Sunday off, and then we play Monday. We got one game break, and we play against the Magic. Then we get 2 games off, and we play the Rockets. So we got a little bit of time off, whatever. So hopefully these guys can have some conversations and really figure it out, man.
And I definitely agree with everything you just said. For Tom Thibodeau, he's just becoming so like, why would I even think to myself he's going to do this when I know he's going to do that? For example, Mitch Nerlens is hurt. He has Taj. He runs out the small ball lineup. Where's the small ball lineup now? You'll never see it again. Wow. Okay, cool. You run the same actions all the time. I just want to know, like, what happened? This team doesn't even look like a collective unit. They look like they love each other genuinely, but they don't play well together at all. They play like individuals, and it's getting annoying to me that Thibodeau just never tries to switch it up or tries to adapt or tries to switch things up. But the point I was trying to get at is, for Cole Anthony to walk in New York and walk in the Garden and put up 17 rebounds. Mind you, LaMelo Ball put up 17 rebounds on us as well. But for Cole Anthony to do that, and for him to be averaging what he's averaging this season, I think it's 18, 8, and 5. And the minutes that he's getting and the opportunity that he's getting, I'm getting more pissed off with Tibbs that he plays Obi so much, so few minutes. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, if Obi wasn't playing well, I could see the reason why. The kid plays well, bro. So,
well, this is a game that he matches up well with. Charlotte don't have no big men, So tonight that run where we was able to catch up, and when Obi Toppin was the centerpiece of that movement, because Charlotte just doesn't have big men to play, to body up with him, so he can actually dominate this type of team. So I don't understand how Tom Thibodeau don't see that. I don't see what the game plan is when he started the game. How are they going to go about playing against Charlotte? I mean, in the beginning we did well. We was doing well, but things started getting out of control. Like I want to say maybe in the beginning of the third. The beginning of the third things got out of hand. But then he was right to go with Obi Toppin and those guys. But he rolled them too long. That's the problem. He rolled them too long. Like I said, if he had put Julius Randle in about the 8-minute mark, to get him acclimated, and then maybe put Julius, it's gonna be RJ in there, maybe at the 6-minute mark, whatever, and then rolled those guys, then maybe I think we would have won this game. To me, it just comes back down to the game management, because we were attacking these guys. We had cut the lead. We lost the lead, and we cut it back down to where we tied it up, and we should have been able to win. We have the firepower to do it. We have the personnel to do it. But it was just game management. That was it, man. To me, it was just the game management.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like Leon Rose, you draft your son. Mind you, your son is a part of CAA. You draft your son's client in Obi Toppin. You give Randall this $100 million man who's not running back on defense. God damn, even RJ runs back on defense. Even Obi runs back on defense. I don't want to hear about you having no baby and he tired because a baby got him up 3 in the morning. Man, if you don't cry some $1 million tears and get some rest, I don't want to hear about that. You get on the court, you play hard, lull them back. What the hell is going on? And the fact that Nerlens hasn't played, and then when he did play, and what's funny? I don't never want to see a Knicks player video. Hold on, I gotta take my mask over. Let me. Y'all don't never want to see ever one of those Knicks videos or one of our centers shooting threes ever again. I never want to see that again. I never want to see these centers shooting. That is stupid. It is stupid because these dudes don't shoot the ball when they're in the game. Mitchell Robinson doesn't even know how to score. Is it him or is it the coach?
He can't even shoot free throws, man.
He can't shoot free throws, but regardless, you got to give your players courage to do certain things. I would be telling him, shoot the damn three. Give me something. Try a jump hook. I would sit him I would tell him, if you don't shoot 3 jump shots a game, I'm sitting you. I'm not playing you. If you don't get 3 jump shots a game, I need 3 jump shots every game. What are you doing? What are you working on? Our centers give us nothing offensively. Nothing, bro. And then the scary part is, people want Karl Anthony Towns. Well, the reason why Tibbs got fired in Minnesota. How can you want a guy who got Tibbs fired in Minnesota? And what's even more crazy about that, on no God's green earth I ever want to see a Karl Anthony Towns and Julius Randle front court. I will cut off my left arm before I want to see that front court ever in New York, Madison Square Garden. We will allow 180,000 points per game. I don't never want to see that ever. So now you're in a dilemma. What the hell? What is going on here, yo? That is bad. So, and real quick, not all of it is on Mitch, right? The man got to guard 4 other players, bro. I can't expect 21-year-old RJ to try to lock everybody up. If you want to, you supposed to. Honestly, this is when you need a vet like DeMar DeRozan, bro. This is when you need a vet like DeMar. So when RJ is hauling ass, you can give it to DeMar. All right, bro, take us home. You get what I'm saying? You give Evan and Burks $27 million. Could have got DeMar. You could be playing Grimes right now.
You didn't want DeMar though, man.
I didn't want DeMar. Goddamn, I was wrong. And when I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. And I'm a man. And I will admit I was dead wrong. But that's the type of player, you get what I'm saying? When RJ is giving you 2 points a game, you don't gotta worry about that. Oh, can I say something else too? Mike Miller played Mo Harkless and Alfred Payton after the All-Star break. And we won 3 meaningless games after the All-Star break. When we could have started Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox. And we could have just lost those games out, 116 games. No. I watched Anthony Edwards score 48 points. And I watched LaMelo Ball hit us with 17 rebounds and 9 assists. Something got to give, bro. And dog, I don't really want to say none of that, but I'm going to bring it up because of the almighty 4th seed. I'm really annoyed. I'm annoyed. You could have had Ant-Man. If we would have had Anthony Edwards on this roster right now, would you even give a damn if we lost? You wouldn't care. You know why you wouldn't care? Because the expectation wouldn't be there, right? Because now we can sit back, we can watch the games. All right, cool, man. RJ, Ant-Man, Randall, they had bad nights. All right, cool. It's cool. Because we know we not. But see, the almighty 4th seed changes things. I expect 54 wins. This is a lottery team right now.
Well, I think that's the problem, man. Like, if you expect 54 wins, 54 wins is you're talking about elite. You're talking about an elite team. So if you're expecting an elite team and we're not playing elite, of course you're going to be way more disappointed than you need to be.
Almighty 4th seed. When Leon Rose spends all the cap space, and when you win 41 games in a 72-game season, you could have won 46 games in an 82-game season. Split the last 10 games, right? 5-5. So that means 46 games. This team spent all the cap space. No excuses. No excuses, bro. No excuses. I told you before the season started, if we start falling off the rails, I really don't want to really hear those excuses because we spent all the cap space. I'm really annoyed. I'm annoyed right now. And the annoying part is I kind of would stomach it more if Tibbs would just switch up the rotations more. If he was playing Grimes or throwing different stuff out there, like just throwing different things at the wall. Just do something. You just standing there getting kicked down. Like he's letting teams just kick us down. He doing the same thing. He he dead. Okay, he dead. Remember Dopey and Menace when man was like, yo, you want to see a dead body? That's how the Knicks defense look right now. Just pour the bear. Like, come on, yo. We got to get it together. And the personnel is not on this team. And shout out to Apollo because he said that to me the other day, and I'm like, yeah, the personnel not on this team. We're going to have to do something. Unless Grimes is magically Michael Rad. Unless he's Michael Rad. I don't know.
Well, man, last year, after the first 13 games, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses. We had 8 losses last year in 13. So we were actually worse last year, and we still made the playoffs. So that means that there is a possibility that this team could make a turnaround and start winning games again. Because we're actually playing better than we did last year. So the 55 win thing is still there because we still have a lot of season left. So my question to you is like, how do we turn this around? Now, I know you said play the kids, but I don't think that's going to get us 55 wins. So how do we get to 55 wins? Because I think we still have a shot to get close to that. Just based off of last year, because the first 13 games, like I said, we only won 8 games out of 13 last year. This year we won 7.
But see, in context, like when we traded for Derrick Rose, we was a couple of games under 500, right? And it's like it's different circumstances, bro. I can't even look at last season success and then look at this team now and knowing the rule changes, knowing all the circumstances and knowing that Tibbs had a whole off season to get this right. This is a problem. And I just don't see if Tibbs didn't take Alfred Payton out the starting lineup last year. I don't see how he going to, change it now, yo. I don't see.
Yeah, but listen, if we're talking about the season, he didn't take Alfred out the starting lineup, but we won 41 games as Alfred Payton as a starting point guard. You know what I'm saying? So we still won 41 games. So what I'm trying to say is that, even though we traded for Rose or whatever, Rose came in there and he basically saved the season. He brought balance to the team. We still have the opportunity to get there at some point. To bring balance to the team and still have success.
Yeah, it's. I like what Walker did though. That the first half he was hot. I still don't like how the offense is being run. It's no secondary action. After the first action, it's rarely no second action, bro. It's just driving kick, pass it to the person at the 3-point line. Whoever is nearest to him, he comes up, set a pick. That person might jack up another 3-point shot. We might get the rebound. If we don't, it's I don't know. And then we're shooting so many threes to the point where it's killing us on transition defense because we know Kemba can't run back all the time. His knees is cooked. He can't do it every time. Hell no. And every 4 years, it's like, really?
So you're saying we have absolutely no shot to do anything now? So are we going to lose every single game for the rest of the year?
We going to win some games, but I don't see this defense being. This is not. You are who they say you are. And this team, I'm gonna give it to 20 game 20. They look like that start. It's just that starting 5. He got to mix that up. That starting 5 is a lottery 5 right there. That's a team that would take us straight to the lottery.
Well, this game that we played just now against Charlotte, I don't think we lost it because of defense.
I disagree.
We didn't lose it because of defense, bro. We lost it because of Tom Thibodeau at the end of the game. We didn't lose it because of defense. We got back into the game because of defense.
A part of it is Tom Thibodeau, but I agree to disagree. But a part of it is Tom Thibodeau. But a part of it is, we don't have the personnel. 1, 2, we don't never get timely stops no more. Like we rarely get timely stops. Like a timely
But this particular game against Charlotte, we did get the timely stops. We got it to the point where we tied the game. We were losing and we brought it back up, and we got it all because of defense.
And what happened when we tied the game? Tibbs called timeout. What happened?
And he took everybody out. But that's the point I'm trying to say. He didn't take the defense out. He took the guys that were playing well out.
I don't know. Tibbs feel for the game as far as adjustments is concerned is terrible.
Well, the last game, the Knicks played good defense by keeping Giannis out. How we lost the game is that we kept leaving the damn shooters open. Those 2 guys that shot all those 3-pointers, man. I think Pat might have had 8 3-pointers that night. Grayson Allen had 7, something like that. I'm not looking at the stats, but these guys shot a lot of 3-pointers, like almost like broke an NBA freaking record the way they were shooting threes. So I mean, who's the problem with that? It wasn't necessarily the defense. It was RJ. RJ was sagging way low. That was his man basically shooting those threes all night. He it's the scheme. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, it comes back down to Tom Thibodeau again. Like where do you make the adjustment? Say, listen, these guys are shooting career numbers at at the 3 point line. Listen, stop sagging so far. Don't only sag halfway. They never changed it. They kept doing the same thing. I guess they figured that the Bucks aren't going to make all their 3 pointers. But that night they did. They made almost every single 3 pointer they made. They shot like I forgot the percentage. They shot a high percentage as a team from three.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's it has to do with what Tom Thibodeau's looking at out there.
I don't know what his 63-year-old eyes is looking at, honestly. I'm looking at us getting bonked every night when he keeps allowing everybody to sag back, and we allow the most wide open 3-point attempts in the NBA, and we allow 26 threes. That's the most ever in Madison Square Garden. This is pathetic.
But also too, man, we're getting killed on the boards almost every night. Points in the paint is killing us every single night. And on fast break points, we're getting killed on fast break points every single night.
We don't get back. We don't hustle. It starts with the leader. For me, it starts with the leader. That's what I'm so hard on Ram. It starts with the leader. I don't remember a game where I watched God rest his soul, Kobe Bryant. I see Kobe. I never watched a game where I watched a guy like Kobe Bryant and I said, yo, he's loafing. I never seen that. This is his pupil, his disciple, one of his children. What the hell is wrong with Randall? What's going on, dude? Come on, bro. I don't even want to rag on you because I ragged on dude the whole 2019 year. So, come on, bro. You gotta wake up, bro. This is really bad. He has 7 more games until I say to you, yo, sell high on him, man. Sell high.
But this Charlotte game, was that Randall's fault too? Randall didn't play from the third quarter.
No. This Charlotte game was dead. It was on Tibbs. But it's on Tibbs and it's messed up because it makes it look like it's on Randall because you put in Randall each time we was tied up in the game when Obi was in a flow. When the bench was in a flow, you take Obi and those boys out and you put in Randall and then we lose the lead. So now it's looking like he's a part of that reason why we're losing the lead. When secretly you got your boy looking like Smithers in the meaning, your man Thibodeau getting no flack. And you right. Like sometimes us fans, we are hard on Randall. Like I'll be bashful on Randall. But that's all with Tibbs too. When Randall not hustling, bro, you gotta bench him, bro. Bench him. You gotta stop, man. Stop, man. Come on, Tibbs. You can't do that, man. It's like you playing favoritism, like how you did with Jimmy Butler. That's why you lost the locker room over there in Minnesota.
Yeah, but the last 2 games, the Bucks, he totally benched the starters the whole fourth quarter. The entire fourth quarter, he benched them. So Tom Thibodeau, I don't know what he's doing. Because I mean, you want to punish Julius Randle and all this, but to bench them for the fourth quarter of the last game and not put them in, he almost benched them this game too. So that doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good at all.
I don't know, bro. I'm over Tibbs, bro. Like I'm like people they can have their little kumbaya with him. I've been done with my kumbaya with him. I seen all I needed to see from him in the playoff series. That's where this really stems from. Like my anger towards him. Like I seen it in the playoff series. Because that showed me he will never change. It's going to look good. You could be an all-time. You could go to the Hall of Fame when all the regular season wins you can. You go to the Hall of Fame. We both know that. Yeah. No, ain't George Karl in the Hall of Fame? He don't got no rings, 1,000+ wins. Is it George Karl or
George Karl is in there?
Is it George Karl? Or it's another coach, Don Nelson, smoke weed. Yep. Don Nelson, 1,000 wins, no rings. You can win all the regular season games you want, but if you're not building towards a championship roster, what you winning games for? I love Masai Ujiri. I love Masai. He knows how to build a goddamn roster. Diehard, I tell you this, if we had Masai Ujiri, Evan Fournier, and Alec Burks wouldn't be here. I tell you that. And so these are little things that would be annoying to me.
Yo,
Because
Masai is man lucky, man. He's just like freaking Danny Ainge to me. Danny Ainge is a lucky bastard, also.
nah, Masai is a way better GM than Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is cold turkey. Cold turkey.
Yeah, Masai is lucky that he was able to trade, DeRozan for this guy.
You know why he was with when he nah the Knicks tie into that. Um they traded 2 first round picks for Kawhi. One of those first round picks was a Knick pick.
Yeah, but what wasn't Masai Ujiri the one that signed what's the dude the guy that we had drafted what the fuck
Landry
is his
Fields?
name? Yeah, Landry Fields. Wasn't he
Nope.
the one that almost maxed out Landry Fields just
Nope.
so we couldn't keep him?
Nope.
That wasn't him.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Got the wrong guy, brethren.
You sure? You sure that wasn't Masai?
Yes, sir. We need a fact check on that.
Yeah, I think we need a fact check on that, man, because
Uh,
he was the GM for a minute. I mean, but that's not important, man. Fuck that dude, man. Fuck Masai Ujiri, man.
yeah, fuck him.
You know, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I feel like the Knicks still have enough time to get this together. They just gotta find a beautiful mix of how to get everybody involved. That's really it. I think if everyone's looking for the Knicks to be a lockdown defending team, we're just not going to be that team. We're not going to be a lockdown defender. We're going to play defense occasionally, and it's going to look good. But we're not going to be a hard nosed lockdown defending team like we were last year. But there's no excuse for our offense. Our offense should be way better. That is no excuse. Our offense should be way better than it was last year by default. So whatever we lost defensively, we should be able to make up for it offensively. Man, so I still think there's a chance for these Knicks to catch up. Like, excuse me, like I said, the next 2 games, I think we're gonna win the next 2. We got a chance to win the Houston game too, so we can win 3 straight and end up being 10-6. So 10-6 will be good. So we could just keep building off that. Hopefully, during this time that the Knicks will be able to just squeeze a couple more wins together. That's what I think. I think best case scenario, I think that we're gonna end up being 10-6 after these next 3 games.
I hope so, bro.
I think so. But here's my pops too. Like, he's saying that we need a trade. Just like you're saying, also, State, we're gonna need a trade too. I think like I said, I think we have a chance to win the next 3, but we still need that trade because I feel like we need that like me and you both been saying that we need that wing. We don't have that extra wing. We need that extra wing. If we can get that wing, then we'll be good money. And then put in the mix of maybe squeezing Grimes in there. Maybe even putting Jericho in there instead of some of the guys we have. So that there's gonna have to be a little mix of everything that we're talking about. And I think that's gonna get us to where we want the Knicks to be. Playing like the everything the way it's going now, we're not gonna get there. But I think for everything that I'm saying, I think if we do that mix, we'll be able to get to where we think we need to be. That's what I think.
Yo, man, this is.
I know you agree. State. I know you agree with that.
I do, but this.
Yeah, the way that we playing right now, I don't even want to look at it no more, man. I used to rewatch games. I can't do it anymore. Because it's like we keep repeating the same bullshit. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully if we get it together like this, we still can get to where we need to go.
When I said we didn't need Nerlens, people call me stupid, bro. They say, yo, we need his defense, this, that, and the third. Yo, this dude is right. Yo, he's right here, bro. This is where Nerlens is at. With this 10 million. Oh God. This is.
But you know we weren't going to be able to sign DeRozan though. DeRozan wasn't coming here. He didn't want to come here.
Okay, no problem. Understandable. But you have but the point is when you add up Evan Fournier, Burks, Nerlens, That's $37 million.
But who should we have signed though?
I don't even know, but that's $37 million. And that's production that if I knew what I knew today, I kind of would have told the Knicks, why y'all didn't get me Andrew Wiggins? Like, just a thought.
I get you. Make the trade. We were talking about that before. If you're not, rather than spend money like the way we spent it, maybe we should have used that to trade to take on salary. I get you.
Why would it? So you hear rumors about Golden State. They confused. They don't know if they want this, that, and third. They don't want LaMelo, and they got the second pick. And you hear the rumors. I don't know. I read articles that Knicks could trade up to 2, Mitchell Robinson, and they're trading all that. This is so bad.
Yo, what do you think about DeMarcus Cousins, bro?
Yo, he brought up Boogie. This is when I know he almost ready to press the red button. This is how I know.
I'm over here playing with the reality stone over here right now.
Yo, I'm not there yet, bro. I'm not pressing recon right now, bro. That's straight. That's a recon mission right there, yo. He said Cousins. Yo,
but everything that we need from a center, we will get it out of Cousins.
I have no answer to that, yo. That's how bad it is right now. I have no answer to that. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know because you paid Nerlens. No excuses, bro. No excuses. Yo, remember when you said to me, you funny too. I'm gonna call you out on this. Then you say to me when Nerlens was shooting those threes, what if Nerlens come back as a stretch 4? And you said you did it with the Kang movements, and you tried to. What if he starts shooting threes? What if he, you try to, like the pizza pie, you try to deliver it. I understand that. He comes out with the same fucking offense he's had for 7 years, bro. 6, 7 years, bro. This is bad, bro.
It's bad, man.
And then let's talk. No, because we gotta let this really sink in, like some of this stuff, like, because I love being optimistic, but it's certain things that you can't even let this shit slide. Randall was matched up with Miles Bridges. We drafted Kevin Knox over Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is killing Randall tonight. How do you think I feel? What am I supposed to do with that, dog? Give me some. Give me some.
I don't know, man.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Knicks is making my blood pressure go. Y'all making my blood.
I don't know. They got 7 more games before I say sell high on Randall. They got 40 games when I say let's get Tibbs out of here. They better get it together. They better get it together. These optimistic fans, State is gonna be fine. We're gonna get the defense together. How? When you know damn well Tibbs not gonna change the starting 5. Anybody who want to bet me, please DM me. Anybody. We know he ain't gonna change the starting 5. You kidding me?
Yeah, my bad, man. Freaking I got kicked out of my own freaking stream.
I know. This is
Yo, man, shout outs to the chat, man. Diehard going through technical difficulties, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We not ignoring y'all, man. We just venting, man. This is bad. This is bad for me, man. I don't know. I hate losing, bro. I dad hate losing, bro.
Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I just got kicked out my own stream, man. I think my computer fucking died on me.
See?
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's time to end the stream, man. So I mean, we kind of like said everything we need to say about this game or whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was the yo. Enough is enough, man. Just come back, retool, we recalibrate. And we on to the next game, man. We on to the next game.
Not for nothing. The tagline we supposed to be talking about like the 10 most important things or whatever other shit that you had conjured up. We didn't even get to that yet.
Yo, you said the Knicks gonna win 2 straight.
Yeah, I think so.
See you soon. That's when I'm gonna have my 10 things after the next 2 games. What game? What's this game? Game 13. So game 15. So each game 15 this season, we gonna have a 10. What is the 10 main things that we're seeing from this team? We're 2 games from that from right now. So I'm gonna hold off on some of those things I was gonna say because we ain't got enough time right now. We ain't got enough time. I gotta see 2 more games. They gotta give me a win, yo. They gotta give me the way I feel right now. I'm ready to trade Randall. His ass, I already then sent his ass to Orlando for a nice trade package too. It's looking real nice. That trade package looking real nice. So we'll get it together, man. We'll get it together, man.
Yeah, man.
This
All right, so I guess that'll be the next pod, the next big pod. We do that whole 12-point thing, but don't lose it though, man. Don't lose that information because that's a
I'm
big
not.
that's a big pod to do.
No, I'm not, man. I'm not. I'm gonna stay focused, man. We good, man. We good. We good, man. Yo, Don, man. Let's get out of here, man. Let's end it on that note, man. They know where to find us, man. I can't calm down. This is why I gotta end it right now, Julian. I gotta calm down. I need to eat some food, probably some Jamaican spot. I'll probably give me some seafood, some shrimps, some lobsters, some crab legs, some king crab legs from the spot in Harlem on the east side. I gotta calm down. I love y'all, man. Dawg, man, I love you like a brother from another. I'm done. I'm done. I don't got nothing else to say for this team. I'm Tibbs with this. He want to play Randall 12 every first quarter, 12 minutes, like he had done Dada while he. Yo, have a good night, yo.
Your peace, state.
All right, brother.
Yeah, peace, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for paying attention, listening to us crying like babies, man. And my freaking computer died on me. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Me and State will talk about what we originally were going to talk about, and hopefully we got 2 wins coming up for us. Man, you heard it from me from here, man. So peace, guys. See you on the next one.